What?
Hi guys, it's here.
No, I'm not going to do all that. Taking apart Avata 2 to replace the frame. Basic set of tools, just cell phone tools, $20 kit on Amazon. Stuff to make the propellers come off easier because that stupid Allen wrench thing sucks. So start with taking the propellers off and then we'll go back from there. Alright, we're going to take my guards off here. Just a star bit. As you can see, I've totally annihilated this thing. I've epoxied it many times, glued it many times, and it broke the antennas run back here, so it broke the antenna, so it's not getting the signal that it used to get. So we're gonna take these screws out, right here to get just to get started. So we'll be back on. There's some stickers right here, right there, and if yours is still stock, there'll be a sticker right here too. I just didn't put it on the last time. Take these stickers off. There's screws behind them. Take this sticker off. There's a screw behind that you have to take out. And there's screws that are longer. The one down here is longer, and these ones up here, the two on the bottom here are longer. Two down here are longer, and then the one in here is longer. You can just get a marker and mark those ones on your new frame. This is the new frame. This is what's all this stuff has to come out of this and then put into this, obviously. So we're gonna get the stickers off and then we'll take the screws out. Turn this headlight like this will help. There's a screw down here. This is the long one that I was saying. That one's longer. And then there's two. There. Go ahead and take them two out. You hit the balls. There's the one that's underneath the sticker right there. Take them out. And like I said, these ones are shorter than that center one. This is Torx bit 5 by 30 millimeter. A magnetic one would help. But we're getting there. Okay. You can keep it going. There's the shorter screws. We're almost ready to start pulling some stuff apart. So we got all them out. We got them out there. We got them out. And we got to take all of these out now too from the bottom plate. And these two are longer ones. That's why I have them red there. You can hit pause. Okay, so these are bumper guards or whatever the hell they're called, but these things pop up and they break really easily. I had to order new ones waiting on them to come in because they don't like to come up. But these have to come off before you can separate the body and the frame. So I just use my plastic pry tool. Let's get started and work it around like that. Do all 4 of them and then we'll be back. Okay, we got all 8 screws out. We got the side pieces that cover up the wires that go to the motors. So now we're gonna undo these. There's 3 on each motor. Undo them. These bolts are different. These screws, fasteners are a little different. So put them in their own container. You can tell they have a coarser thread to them. So we'll remove them and then we'll be back. So now we got all that out. If you've never taken yours apart, it won't slide out as easy as this one is. But slide that out. And I've actually replaced the bottom frame too. And when you get the new one, for some reason it doesn't come with that glass. I tried taking it back out and putting it in, but I don't know where you get just the glass, but it's fine without it. So we got that off. You can see this bottom plate here. There's screws. I think there's 6 of them. Take them out. You can leave that one in for now because that's actually connected to the motherboard. But there's a cover here. Screws there, not there, but there, and there. I think there's 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6 of them. Take them out and then we'll be back. And these are Phillips. It's not the torque bit. These ones are Phillips. This screwdriver used to be magnetic, but it's not anymore. So you can see I'm removing them. And I'm not going to keep recording. I'm going to guys how to take screws out. So take them out and then we'll be back here on this video. Okay, so now once you got them out, you can see the heat sinks. If you've never taken it apart before, yours will just be blue, but I've had to put new heat sink on the last time I took it out. I didn't worry about putting that blue shit on there. I just used regular TM30 heat sink, and I didn't clean it up or nothing. I just put more on here. So now what we got to do is there's these little tiny screws behind here we got to take out, but we're going to have to pop all these for your antennas. These are for your antennas. Pop out these, and we'll go from there. So the antennas have to come undone, and this is your this is another ribbon cable. I just put something over top of it to hold it in once I put the cover back on, but this has to come out. Be careful not to bend them pins. And then your sensors, these just pop out here too. It's right like this. Can you see it good? Mm-hmm. So pop them off, bam. Try to get them out of the way, but be careful. Don't bend the pins. And then I think, oh, there's still 2 up here that need to come off. So pop that. Pop that. The motherboard should be free. Yeah, and then the GPS one that says core, that's your GPS. The first time I did that came unhooked on me, and I had to take it back apart and do it again. So that stuff there will come with your new frame. So now we almost got everything out of here. We're going to take the back sensors out. We're going to take the camera. That camera just pulls out. And we're well on our way. So I'll see you back here once I get the sensors. I'm going to undo them 2 screws there. We'll just go ahead and do that. And then the flight controller is up front. We're going to have to take that out. Them ones are smaller. With the sensor, the ground sensors, these definitely are smaller screws. Just flip that over. Got him out. I'm just going to put the 2 screws over there with this one. Right there. And then can't remember how he comes out. Oh yeah, these 2 screws here. And these are definitely different screws, so make sure you keep it with this sensor. kind of stuck down. You'll have to re-stick it down when you put it in the new frame. Just keep everything together. So now we got that. And this, your gimbal, the screws are already out. Just slides out. Just make sure I got everything undone. Right like that. Be careful though. You don't want to mess up any of those pins, or you'll be out probably the most expensive part of the drone. This is the camera. So now we just have to get this flight controller out. Geez, there's 2 screws there, and the motors will come out with the flight controller. So take them 2 screws out and we'll go from there. At this point, I took the 2 screws out there. I'm going to take the GPS cover off now. I think them are the same. Them are the same screws. There's 90% everything on here. And then just pop it up. Here's your GPS module. And don't take that off first. Make sure once you get all this apart, then take your GPS module off, because you don't have to go in there and try to pry this up and damage your GPS unit. And that unit is $80 because I've already had to buy one because I thought I damaged it, but I just didn't plug the ribbon in all the way. So take the big screw out of the GPS unit. That was for the flight control. And there's like these rubber bushings that's underneath this. You'll see what I'm talking about once you get yours apart. They're just rubber bushings to absorb impact. And then pop this ribbon off. And then it should be ready to come out. Here's your rubber bushings. Don't yank it. Don't just rip it up. You'll break the board. Just turn it upside down or push it up through the bottom. There's stickers everywhere on these things. And by the way, guys, from the factory, DJI puts a bunch of glue in here, and I actually had to take mine out the last time. They hold the wires in here. I just used a drummer tool and chiseled away at the glue, but the glue is a pain in the ass. So you will have to do that if you've never taken it apart before. This son of a bitch. They use stickers and all kinds of shit. Hold it together. We're gonna hold off on that one for now. Yeah, there's a sticker holding it. There we go. GPS. Okay, so now we gotta get I call it a flight controller, but it's actually the ESC. We gotta get this plate out of here. So there we go. there's stickers, like I said. I don't know where the hell that thing came from. Let me get this out and I'll be back. There's a last screw in there. I forgot about that. Sticker covered it up. I'll have to bend that back a little bit. No big deal. That goes there. I'm just putting them back there. Into, and this piece is down there. You'll see it when I put it back together where this piece goes. This plastic piece. It goes in there like this, in between the metal and that. So there's your ESC or flight controller, and I think there's some other plastic pieces that we have to pull out of here, but oh yeah, these little stupid stickers, like these little metal things, that will come with your new frame. That holds these plastic pieces in. I know people say this is the hardest drone to take apart. I disagree. I think the Mini is just as hard, but the places you have to solder on the Mini is so difficult. There, see, there's that. There's that. And I think there might be another one. Let me remember and then I'll be back. I don't think I took, I might have to. Okay, so take this little screw out. I'm gonna have to take this ribbon off, I guess. Just bend it up and pull it out. Maybe just stays there, but pop this ribbon off. And the motors and all that just comes right out. Take your time. There it is, just a frame. We will take this piece out here. Undo these little stickers and that's it. All we have to do is put it back together now. Assembly. Feed the motors back in. Can you see that? Mm-hmm. They all four go in through the big square there. And then the front motors will come out here. The back motors will come out here. This will take some time. They need to make it a way that you can replace the frame without taking everything out. But I guess that's DJI's way. And you really can't get them mixed up because they only go to one spot. Let me just grab something. Okay, we got the front two. Get the back one. There. Now crossed all the way. There. It's back in. Rubber bumper there. Okay. Now, where's that little bracket? This little bracket goes. I gotta put that ribbon in before I do that. Let's see here. I think it went like this. Hopefully it did. I hope it went like that, not the other way. Let's see. Well, it says core. So ESC. So I'm happy I checked. ESC. It says it on it. That goes to the side of the ESC. You'll feel it snap in. Okay. Oop. And then I don't know if that's supposed to go. That, yep. It goes like that. And this little screw goes in there. I'm a half hour into this exactly right now, like my personal time on this, so it's not that bad. And then your plate goes back on. Somewhere. That one was a little tight. Probably 'cause I don't have something right then, huh? I don't think I bent that enough. There. Let's put them two in first. because they have to be lined up with that plastic piece. This is being stubborn. There we go. Take him out. That way we can get them lined up there. And if you want, you can take all this stuff out and clean it up because I'm sure it's all muddy. Okay. My screwdriver might be getting stripped out. And the top one. And if that's not sticky anymore, you can use a little bit of E6000. That way you can take it off easy next time. That was a little much paper towel. Just a rubber. So now we're going to feed the motors where they need to go. There's little slots. There. There. And you want to make sure your motor, your front motor, it goes through these channels and it takes its path all the way out. So this antenna wire, you want to put that off to the side, because you want your motor wires to go through there. There's a perfect channel for them, and it has to sit in there perfectly or you can't get the plastic pieces back on. So we'll just guide them down in there like that, and then they fit perfectly in there. And now we'll run across like that. They have to be completely flat or these pieces will not slide back in. The wires. I'll show you what I mean when I get there. I'm just feeding them in. The grooves. Can you see it? Okay. They fit perfectly. Up. And hopefully you didn't mess them up, because you can see where I got my wires when I hit it with the drummer tool, but it's fine. Like that. Then we're going to try to see if I remember how to do this. Let's get these pieces up. Get them up and out of the way. Now, see if I remember how to do this. Where they slide in. Oh, right like this. I think I had that. I think I got that wrong. I think I got that wrong. Slide like this. I don't know why that's not. Doesn't seem right. Oh, they need to go on that. So, don't remember. Yeah, right like that. Where's my... Okay. Cloud City Drones is where I ordered the frame. See? You want to get the frame with the antennas. I don't know how them other guys are piecing them together. They're just buying a little bit of whatever, but I'm not sure how they did it. So we got them slid back in, and we're going to continue piecing it together. I'm gonna pause here. I'm gonna clean up my camera so it doesn't look like shit. You got it. Okay, so I just set that back in there. You can pull that blue stuff off and stick that down. I'm not doing that this time. But you're gonna have to make sure you get this. Let me get my light on so you can see. Okay, so get that nice and pushed down. These rubbers back on. There. And I don't know where the other one went. I wonder if they were still on the old drone, Hit record? Yes. Okay, so we'll snap him in. Do not force this, you'll bend the pins. There we go. She snapped in there. Oh, there, it ran all the way finally. You'll know, make sure it's in all the way or it will not work. I'm gonna go grab the other little rubber piece there off the old frame to make sure this does not come unconnected. Just this, set it on top there. It just makes it so it doesn't come unhooked and crash or anything crazy like that. So you see these two take the flat screws, but we'll get that when we get there. So right like that. And this one took that little tiny screw on the left side. All right, let's just do this. Just start it there, maybe. You put some hair around that hole. Yeah. All right. You know what? Let's do that last. You gotta put these two in back here with, that's Phillips. No, that's not a Phillips. Or you know what? Two flat ones. And those are Phillips. Makes sense because it goes over that, goes inside like the rubber right on top of the bushing. And this one. There. And there we got it. Where did that one? There's that rubber. Top. And you put this back on. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until I get the gimbal back on. I guess I didn't clean it up that good, but good enough for now. It's just gonna get dirty again. That's the back. The blue GPS unit in. And you do not have to move these wires. Some of the front, sorry. They just go right underneath. Do not try to feed them in. I did that the first time and had to take it back apart. So it just guide it back in there. Make sure I got everything right. See how it slides in there. That's it. Now I'll go ahead and put this cover back on here. You probably could have done it either way. You could have put this on and still got the gimbal on there. It would have been fine. And these two are star heads, torque bits. And as of now, I am just under an hour into this. So, not that bad. Looks like I got some glue on it from when I tried gluing it many times after I crashed it. But after this time, I'm just going to trade it in, give it back to Best Buy, buy it from DJI, and get DJI Care Refresh. So, we're getting there. This is going to go around like that, and get all this out. And we're going to put our motherboard back in. Yeah, I think that's right. 1, 2, take them. This piece has to push down. I'll grab a razor blade and be right back. And now we're just trying to get the motherboard back in. Yeah. Get all this stuff out of the way. Line up. Yep, she's all the way down. Okay. And the motherboard screws were these ones. But but there was still a cup. You want to be careful on this one, if I remember right, because there's a screw. See how this cover goes on that? It will be held down by most of these screws, but there's one. So this back left one is the only. No, let me see here. Let me see here. Okay, the back right one is the only one that you'll put a screw in from the motherboard itself, because the shield will screw the rest of them in. And now we're going to install our sensors. I think we took him out last. And that one had two big ones. Put him in there. And there's two rubber sleeves that fits in there. Like that. Screw him down. Phillips. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I gotta put that tape down. Tape it back down. Wait a minute. I put them on upside down. Oh man. Well, how's it gonna reach the motherboard from there, dummy? Around. Now I gotta take that out. Rubber piece down. Up. Yep. I might have to slide them in here first. Yeah. Thanks. Slide them in. Maybe. Okay. And it sticks down there. Make sure nothing came unhooked there. Because they snap in there too. Now, the downward sensor, screwed over it, and that had two little screws, and there's a little peg that sits on. It's coming along. I'm going to start hooking everything back up. Gimbal. I don't think it did. Nope. I'm not sure if that's going in there. certain on that. So, well, she's in there. Yep. This is the GPS one, so make sure you get that one. And this one's a little tricky because it doesn't bend right because it came on the brand new frame, so you gotta make sure you kind of bend it and make sure you get on there square. Make sure you get that one in there. Put a little bit of glue on that one. And I'm gonna have to go back and look at my pictures to see what order these ones get plugged in. And once I have that order, oh, I guess we can snap these ones in now so we don't forget. Up a little glue, or I'll glue that back over it. And then I'm probably gonna take some of this off. It looks like crap. Take some of this off, put new on the heat sink. But I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna see where these exactly go, and then I'll be back. That's the order that they go in. The black one falls in that trench. The blue one follows in these little two pieces there. And the gray and the white. And then I'm gonna put this back up on the tripod. We're definitely getting there. So, tuck these wires in here because that piece is going to have to go over them. You got your bumpers on. You got everything's plugged in. I'm just going to apply a little bit more heat sink here. There was plenty on the ESC, so I didn't want to make more of a mess. And this just slides in, covering up the wires on the sides. Yeah, like that. I should have cleaned this up, but I didn't. Cover with mud. All right. Screw all 6 of them back in, and we'll be back. Bottom frame. And just like that.
That's funny.
Huh? That's him. Yeah, the bumper guards go over that. That's where the bumper guards snap in.
Okay.
Two long ones up front. Some semi-long and some really long. Not sure why. All for the gimbal. Trying to find out. There's super long ones if you're if you got that gimbal protector. And I got 3. I'm not sure. I think the super long ones go for the gimbal protector. Or what? Oh, that makes sense why there's an even number. Small ones in there. Okay. And yeah, start putting the other 6 screws in. And then I'll be back when I got these in. Got 2 side ones here. All right. A longer one goes in the bottom. Right there. And 2 shorter ones for the sides. But I'm actually gonna, and then put 2 shorter ones in there. I'm not putting them in right now. Put your motors back in. Light them up. And these ones take the different screws with the little blue blue Loctite on them. Get all of them in, and we'll be back. I'm putting my bumper guards back on. And this is self-explanatory, so I'll come back again. Covers back on. put these back on. I've bent them up so many times I ordered new ones. I'm just gonna leave this one off because it's hitting the motor. Holy crap. Put one on the wrong side. We're leaving them off. Let's go ahead and we'll shoot. I don't know which side the propellers go on now. Let's see here. Okay. No. I'm being stupid or something right now. Okay. The other front one, this one? Just put the front two on. Okay. We're gonna put the propellers on, and I'll be back when I'm done with that. All right, all done. We're just gonna pause the video and make sure we don't get any codes or errors, and I'll record it taking off. Yeah. No codes, no errors. And bam.